Hey, Locksters, this is Miss Janice. How are you today? I trust that all is well. I just want to do a very, very quick vid. The reason I am doing it is because I've been telling you all, how to, well, I take the word back quick. I take the word quick back. There you go. Okay, I just wanted to do a video because I've been telling you all about starting your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, taking your time, looking for signs that show, because our Father is a God of signs, miracles, and wonders, and He blesses us when we seek after those blessings. So, in whatever area that you ask Father, because remember He said, "Ask and you shall receive." Then He says, "Seek." So we're seeking, we're asking Him for a prosperous business. Okay, so it has to be prosperous, nothing less. We're not selling at all, and we're continually going. There's no defeat or anything of that nature. You have to continue going. And so I wanted to tell you a quick story. On yesterday, I believe, I found a card. It was like a barbershop, a business card. It's called Lyle, apostrophe S, Lyle's barbershop, and it said, "We grew up with Portland." And then it had like one of the workers' name on that card. And I was crocheting, making one of my bigs, and I was thinking about going to that store or going to that establishment, sitting like in a chair or in the window, or because once you go somewhere, you're gonna tell somebody about it, so you know people are gonna come. So anyway, my idea is to bring business not only to myself but to this shop, because I also had the same idea a month or so ago, probably two now, a month or so ago, and it's further away. This one is in walking distance, and the cart is like right there on the ground. I looked, I walked toward it, I picked it up, and that was basically the first thing I thought of. Is like selling my hats there. That was it. I didn't think of sitting there making the hats, bringing people in and all that kind of stuff. I thought of that while I was at home in my chair making a big. And so all of a sudden, I got a couple of hats together. I got the hat that I showed you, the one where it's white and it had a bib at the top because I saw this vision of me doing it. And so I wanted to get better, so I figured out how to sew it better so you can barely see it. And I showed you those hats, the first and then the second version. And then while I was almost done with the second version of installing a band around the hat, just one of those stretchy, thin, stretchy bands that you put on your head, hold your hair back. Okay. And then I was doing it fast, and I said, I must be doing something wrong because I'm going so fast. And what I did was almost sew it as if I was making that stitch that I make when it's called weaving. You make baskets out of that stitch where you go in, out, I do it with string, and I make the hats, and that's how I make the different designs, the 2 and 3 color design hats. Okay, so anyway, I went there today. I found it and I went there, and I had my bag on my shoulder with the examples of how I'm improving because I'm a hat maker. That's who I am. I am a hat maker. I like making hats. I can make this, and I showed you how I made this out of a hat. My lock sock, and I close it at the end instead of using the rubber band or whatever. And so anyway, I go in there and I ask, I showed him the car and I asked for this person, and then he was there. He was like, his back was to me. He raised his hand, and then I showed him the other side. And I said, "It says right here, Lyles. Is that just the name of it, or is the owner available that I can talk to?" He said, "I'm the owner, and my name is this." I doubt seriously if his name was Lyles. I think that was just the barbershop, the name of the barbershop itself. Okay, or the name of the establishment. Okay. So, and I said, "Well, my name is Janice, and pleased to meet you." And so I was getting ready to leave as I'm saying, "Well, if you have time to talk, I would like to talk to you about me because I make hats, and I would like to. And no, and I said I would like to have time to talk to you because I make hats. So he said, well, go on ahead right now. I said, no, sir. I said if you're busy, because he said, well, I have a customer, and I said, well, I can come back, because I did say if you're not busy. Or if you're busy, I can come back. Something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but I'm leaving now. But now he's stopping me. And he said, I told him a quick spill. I said, I'm a hat maker and I make hats, and I would like to know if I can bring you customers by making hats in your window. And he said, well, send me some pictures of your hats. You see right here, here's my email address, and you can send me some information or pics like that. And I was like, okay, thank you so much, and thank you for the bit of time that you given me. I appreciate it. And he smiled, and I walked out of there. Now, the reason I'm going to tell you this is because I thought of it prior, but because I took that extra step, found a place, wanted to, because normally what I was thinking of doing is making an appointment. Making an appointment so that I can at least pay the person like $30 just to hear me. But I didn't have to make no appointment or nothing. He gave me an idea. So if it doesn't work, I can email the other people that I'm interested in whose shop I want to make hats in. And the atmosphere and the place was just fantabulous. It was so nice. It reminds me of peace. I don't think it had any loud, weird music. I believe there was only conversation there. And I'm not a talker in public. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I'm talking to somebody, like I'm talking to you. But I'm really, well, I don't even know now if I'm shy anymore. It's just that, anyway, that's another video. But I just want to let you know to keep going. So I'm just adding this in there just to push you a little bit further as ideas come. Because remember, I told you that once you decide that you want to start a business, ideas is going to come. You're going to find this video. You're going to find other videos that relate to what you're doing, because you're already doing something, but you want to part from that or make that's something that you're doing bigger. And I'm just telling you, it works. It works. Just continually, do what you'd like to do. Just do what you like to do, and you'll see it explode. And when I got that idea, it was, like I said a few months ago, to go to it was a lady that showed up on I think it was either YouTube or Facebook, and she called herself the Lock Doctor, and she's in Portland. Well, I'm not a lock doctor. I'm mzjanis, and I do make hats, and I want to be. My nephew gave me the hat lady. He said the hat lady. She's at it again, because I would make hats and I let him wear them, or make him a hat, let him wear them, and I have to make him a big because he is the best advertisement ever. He is the best advertisement ever, and I give him stuff free. Sometimes he pays for stuff, like the lock sock with the J hook. He always wants to buy the J hook, so I think I'm gonna start selling the lock sock and give the J hook free. But I'm so excited for everyone, even myself, for how things are falling into place as I'm saying it. It's not like I'm dreaming up stuff. It's like I'm going along with you. I'm telling you the process that I'm going through. I wrote it on my board, meaning I wrote it out, and then it just started coming to me. So please, after you do the advertisement, just put yourself out there. Right now, I have some labels. I've had the labels for, I believe since last year. And I don't sew them on my hats, or I don't, not sew them. I don't put them on my hats. What I do is I'll put them either inside a bag, like I usually put these not these, but I put these too. But when I mail these, I make my label, my advertisement on the envelope. Today I got some business cards. They're already folded, and I'm gonna put my label on that, and then I'm gonna write my name, because I like the way mzjanis looks. It's a smiley face. It's the M, the Z, the J, the A, the N, the I, the S, and then I put a smiley face with the two dots going over the J and the I. So I even like the way I do it in the air. Okay, Locksters, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me for this little bit. Be encouraged, and if you have any questions, don't forget to don't feel bad, just ask. Okay, and if you want any free item, please, I think I'm going to start crocheting hats, because I'm like a hat artist. I crochet hats according to the way the people's hair is, or the way that their head is formed, or something. It's like in between both of them, your head and hair. Because and the way I came up with the bigs is because I try to finish the hats, but sometimes the hats are too small. So what I had started doing was I started making the hats for myself, and that doesn't quite work all the time because I don't think my head is big or small. I don't even think it's in between. I just think it's my head. So what I decided to do was make the bigs, right? And then if somebody's head fit in that would be scary. That's how big they usually are without the drawstring or the closing of the big. Okay. So then I came up with the crochet line like this, because remember I got to the point to where you can't see the band. So the band is about 215 to 230 stitches long, and then I sew them in the hats, and then they can close it and make it as tight as they want, hide it if they want, because the hat themselves are so big. And people, you've seen, if you have a little bit of hair like myself, I mean, I have hair, but it's not that long. So if your locks are short, I gotta sneeze. If your locks are short like mine, then it's okay, because it won't hang down here. It's more this way. It poofs out this way. Okay, and I needed to show you my hair too. Wanted to make sure I got that in. And what I did to my hair is I washed it. I did the regular, it's still wet. I did the regular spritzing with the cap full of apple cider vinegar, the castor oil, and the conditioner. Just a little bit conditioner, because you don't want it to put too much, because you can easily comb your hair out. And just until it just starts growing again. So this is kind of like, and this style basically took me about a half hour to do. And I told you I'm not twisting the 2-strand twist. I'm just doing what I do until you get to the end, and then I lay it. So your hair is totally wet. It's not padded dry or anything. Totally wet. Oops, sorry. Hold on just a second. Oh, somebody posted an update and then it said it's get ready to go off in 5 minutes. Why? Anyway. Let me see. It said it was gonna go off in 5 minutes. I guess I better turn it off when I get done. Huh? Anyway, so this part right here laid down, but if I should have showed you before I took the thing off. But this right here was around but this part right here, I don't know, you guys. But I'm thankful for all of the, oops. And then this is how I wear it. I love to wear it like this. I love to wear it like this, and I love to wear it With that tucked in like so. I really like it on my eyes like that. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna let you go. Let me see. That's 14 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, Locksters, please enjoy your day and continue to write down your ideas because you just walk into them. You just walk into them. Like I was telling you how I got the little. I even showed you. I took everything out of the bag. The little bag together for the young lady that considers herself the lock doctor. But this way, I didn't have to give out anything. Now I can just get a little video together, talk to the people while I'm making the video, and all that other kind of good stuff. And you know, it's amazing. I just put it on my camera and send him the link. I'm so excited. I said I'm so excited. Anyway, I'll let you go. This is mzjanis. Hallelujah. From Locksters Embassy, making a, a, a conversation regarding your vision. Okay? So be encouraged and have a blessed day.